sewing friends, I'm Karina from Lifting Pins and Needles, and in this video I have a pretty, I would say medium to large fabric haul. So I have fabric that I've bought during the month of April, and some, yeah, it was all bought during the month of April, yeah. So hubby had a short trip to Bolivia at the beginning of the month, and I asked him to bring me some specific things from there. Now there are things I could find here, but I don't know, there's reasons I prefer to get them over there. Anyhow, I'll start with those first. My husband, I sent him a little tiny pieces of like samples of what I wanted specifically. So I didn't make him choose prints or anything. I just wanted him to bring me solid things, and I told him the names of the fabrics and the specific shops to get them at, because he did accompany me once to the fabric markets in Cochabamba in Bolivia. Although he did not like going, he did have to go with me once, so he knew exactly how to get there. So I have 2 meters of lace. So this is like a stretch lace. I don't know how you can see this good, but you can see me through it. That's the design. It's got like flowers. It's a stretch lace. So I have I was planning to bring lace with me from Bolivia originally, but I never had the time to go and get some. You know, I was so busy the last couple of weeks with moving and packing that fabric shopping sort of went out the window a little bit, and I just brought my stash, like the things that I had. So I have 2 meters here. Now I don't plan to make a full-on lace garment because I already have some lace dresses. I want these to make accents for other pieces. I have a Pinterest board full of lace accents on clothes, you know, like piece of lace here on the sleeves, and I'm always getting ideas of how I can use lace as a little detail of a piece, not the full piece. So that's what I got this for. I also wanted some really thin stretch denim. So Bolivia manufactures fabrics. They have quite a big textile thing. So there's actually shops that buy straight from the manufacturer. So there's quite a lot of alternatives, and this is really quite good quality. Very high quality denim, a bit more expensive, but very good. And I like this color. It's nice and thin for the weather here, and I've been looking for denim, but I just can't find the quality that I was looking for. I don't know. I knew this place from Bolivia, and I knew that there was high quality denim there, so I got there's about 1.5 meters here, and I'm always thinking about my son, shorts, stuff like that, pants. So this will be for my son, maybe a tiny little thing for me. I don't know what I can do with 1.5 meters. So I apologize because this fabric is not so sensational. Like, I'm always showing you prints, but I'll show you those a bit later. When I make culottes or some types of skirts that are really comfy for knits, I always use this really good quality jersey for the waistbands. It's quite thick, it's got a nice recovery, and this is exactly the ones I use for those waistbands. And I haven't been able to find that type of fabric here at all. In all the shops I've been, all the jerseys are really thin, and yeah, so I knew I needed 1 meter of this. With this I can get 80, 20, I can get like 10 waistbands out of here, so more than enough. The other fabric that my husband brought me was this really thin black denim, and it's really hard to find denim. Everywhere I go it's hard to find black denim specifically. So it's just really thin and stretchy, and there's a lot here. There's like 2 meters. So no specific project in mind. I just wanted to have some basic black stretch denim, thin, because I might want to make something with that, you know. And then here is a piece of blue stretch denim, also from Bolivia. this is the type that I've made my shorts and my Pinterest inspired skirt last month. It's the same exact denim, and he brought me another piece. So I have some more there, probably about 2 meters more. So yeah, I feel really weird if I don't have some sort of denim in my stash, and thin denim, because it's way too hot for that thick one, you know. And I am ignorant about the weight. Like, I've heard other vloggers talking about the denim in whatever grams or the weight of the denim. I have no idea. I have no idea how to describe these other than just being like thin, you know. Okay, so the rest of the fabric I got here in Brazil, and I have these really boring ones, and these are sweatshirting fabrics, blue, navy blue, black and gray, and these are projects for boys, not for me. I don't wear these types of things. So yeah, those are gonna be like winter wear for my son and my husband. I bought for myself this fabric. I have no idea what this is, but it's like velvety, and it's got like it's a bit ribbed, like it's got little lines going through. It definitely got a nap to it, you know. There's one side that looks darker black than the other, so this is a type of fabric you have to place all the pieces in the same direction. And I bought 1.5 meters because I want to make myself like a long cardigan, something to just be warm in the house. And if I need to pop out for a bit, black will go with anything. And I don't have any clothes for cold weather, absolutely none. And it's not like it's gonna get cold here because we're in autumn. It's not like I'm gonna be like very, very cold. But I can't just be wearing these sort of things in the evenings, maybe, you know. So I bought that for that. And here I have other ones. I'm just trying to pile them up here. Oh, you should see what this table looks like. And then when I have to put it all away. So in a remnants bin, I bought this viscose. Here they call it viscose lycra. Tell me if you know another name for it, but it's a viscose with lycra. So I bought a piece of black, and it's quite thin and drapey and soft and nice. I want this for sleeves. Now I'm planning to make a few long sleeve tops, like shirts, to wear in the house or to go out. And this is perfect because I color block. I make the body with one fabric and then I make black sleeves. I like doing that. So that's what that's for. We like listening to Brazilian Christian music. It's a new genre we've sort of discovered, especially my son and I like watching some of these songs. And in one of these songs, the main singer is wearing this skirt. And every time we watch this video clip, I'm like, oh, I want that skirt. I like that skirt. And my son's like, just go ahead and make it. And I'm like, I don't have the fabric. So I've been hounding for houndstooth. Is that how this print is called? Houndstooth? Something like that. I finally was able to find it. This is some sort of like stretch cotton. It's quite thick. It's got stretch but across this way, not that way. So you have to place your pattern pieces the other way around. Anyhow, I got 1.2 meters and I want to make that exact skirt like that girl is wearing in that little video clip. I'll link it down below, the link to that video clip of that song. You don't have to listen to the song, but if you want to see the skirt I really like, you can have a look for a few seconds. The main girl singer, she's wearing the skirt that I want to make. Now, this is some, I don't know, like they said it was tweed, but stretch tweed. What is that? I don't know, but look at this print. Oh, I just love it so much. It's got all the colors I want. I'm not going to tell you what colors this fabric has, but oh, it's just so nice. So I bought enough for a dress, a sheath dress, because those are my preferred types of dresses. Then to make a sort of long sleeve top, I bought this jersey that is navy blue with white stripes, horizontal. Now I'm going to see if I can manage to get a chevron effect on the front. So that means I have to cut it on the bias and then have the stripes going that way. And that is my preferred way of wearing stripes. Tell me what you think about stripes. I was watching the other day a vlog by Vivian from Stitches and Seams, and where she was chatting about the fashion rules and how silly they can be. And yeah, a lot of nice comments went under there. I will link that video so you can go and see it, because it's really interesting to hear the rules that some people have like ingrained into their brains. And I'm not going to say I don't have rules. I do, and it's not like anyone has ever told me them. It's just I heard them in all sorts of media. My mum is big on the no horizontal stripes rule. Although she's a very thin, slender lady, she just says, nah, they just make you look wider, just don't ever wear them. And I cannot. I made myself a long sleeve top last year with horizontal stripes, and I made it, and oh, I just couldn't wear it. I maybe wore it 2 or 3 times and I just could not wear it. I just felt like no. So I gave it to a friend and she wore the heck out of it. So didn't go to waste. So that is why I'm really interested in creating a chevron effect, or maybe sideways, you know, some sort of stripe going in another direction that's not going across. I think that's the only fashion rule that I really just cannot. I just can't. I can't wear horizontal stripes. Then I have this fabric. This was in a Remnant bin in one of the local shops, and I have no idea, but it stretches. It's got a one-way stretch. So horizontal stretch, no vertical stretch. And yeah, it's got a big, huge print. Huge. I love it. I don't know what this will be, but I got it. It's about 80 centimeters. And now this is some sort of stretchy fabric as well. Quite stretchy actually. Two-way stretch, so horizontal and vertical stretch. And it's really nice. It's black and white. It matches everything. And I was thinking of making like a sleeveless cowl neck top with this, but I'm not sure. You know, I just buy fabric. I don't never planned like, yeah, maybe there's a few times in my sewing life when I've been like, I want this specific thing and I want this specific fabric. That's just not how I roll. Now I bought this black fabric. I don't know what it is. It's stretchy. It's nice. I don't know. I have 2 meters of it, and this does have a specific plan, but I won't tell you yet. But it does. It's sort of a toile thing for another thing. So yeah, that's what I got, this black. And now the last 2 that I have here, super expensive. I bought this red straight. Oh, it looks so much red on the screen. It's not that red. It's more like darker Italian red. It's not as bright as it looks here. It's got that texture, I don't know if you can see, and it has a tiny bit of horizontal stretch. They said this was some sort of tweed, whatever that is. But yeah, I really like the color. I like the drapiness. I love the fabric. And I got 3 meters of that. Oh, it was so much meters. I usually never buy that much, but for the project I'm thinking I needed that amount. But because I haven't fully decided, I'm not going to tell you. But you might just see a red thing pop up in my plans with my makes. And then I bought this green Ponte Roma. It was also pretty expensive, but it's really nice, really good quality. And it's like green, bottle green. I don't know how to describe this. It's just green, and I like colors like this. And yeah, I got 2 meters. Haven't yet decided, but yeah, I don't know. I've got it in my brain, but because I haven't fully committed to it, I don't want to verbalize it to you yet. Okay, that's all. I think for next month I won't be buying any more fabric, so you'll see a fabric haul in the month of May. but in June, probably July, I won't be having fabric haul videos because I'm going to be working on this. I'm going to be making my stash. These were just specific things, you know, that I really needed, like this one for that skirt, you know. But yeah, I think restraining myself from buying fabric is easier here in Brazil because it's really hard for me to get to the fabric shops. I live in a rural area. I have to travel pretty long distances to get to the cities that actually have fabric shops. So it's just as easy as not going to those cities. I'm just not going. So I haven't gotten into the buying online thing yet. So yeah, I think I can easily keep myself from buying fabric for the next couple of months. Unless it's something specific like for my son or something, I won't be buying fabric for myself. So I hope you enjoyed watching this fabric haul. Yeah, all the videos coming now onwards will be sewing, makes, plans, all those sort of things, but fabric hauls not for a while. That's all for now. Happy sewing. Bye.